So I just got done watching a video. I just got done watching a video on some of y'all might not excuse me, some of y'all might know who that content creator is, Anton Daniels. You know, and I rock with his content, I rock with his channel. I was just watching his video, man. And it was a live stream video, and they had a girl on the video, and they had a dude that joined in on the live stream. And him and the girl, the dude that joined the live stream and the girl that was on the live stream, they was having a dialogue. And something that I just noticed, that a lot of women are making this quote, this statement against men who are noticing low quality women, like experiencing low quality women frequently. And one of the arguments that women and people in general are using against these men are, you attract what you are. So if you attract low quality women, then it must automatically mean that you're a low quality man, because you attract what you are. And that is just that's so ignorant, man. That's so ignorant. I mean, there's a level of truth and validity to that statement, and then there's just a large level of just false information to that statement. You know what I'm saying? But to just automatically assume that the person must be trash because they're attracting trash, that's false. Because what I'm noticing with myself, majority of the women that I'm attracting, see, first of all, is with men, we're expected to pursue the woman that we want. And the woman is expected to just sit back and wait. That's the norm, first of all. So to tell a man that the reason why you're attracting low quality women is because you're automatically low quality, it's like, first of all, that statement would work more so with women, because women are expected to sit back and let the man come to them. And as a man, I'm expected to do the pursuing. I'm the one that's expected to do the pursuing, not the woman. But on occasions, women will go with the move. And sometimes, you know, the role could flip over. Okay? What I'm noticing with myself, what I've been noticed, I've been noticed it. I've been saw it. When women pursue me, when I get a woman to pursue me, it's about a 99.9% chance. Might not be that high. But man, listen, bro. That statement is so dumb. I'm convinced that that's a silly, ignorant statement to tell people that you attract what you are. Okay, check this out, right? I'm a biracial man. I'm half black. I'm half white. You know, I have a stereotypical mixed race black and white image, you know, which means most people can look at me and they could see that I'm black and white, or mulatto, or whatever term you like to use. Some people might call me high yellow, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So people can see what I am, you know what I'm saying? You can look at me and you can tell that I'm half black and half white. Majority of the women that pursue me, at least where I'm at right now, most of the women that pursue me are normally black women. And it's not like it's light-skinned black women, like they're darker-skinned black women. I'm not dark-skinned, and I'm not fully black either, but for some reason, it's a lot of darker-skinned, fully black women that I be attracting. And I attract white women. But I don't normally attract I don't normally attract women that look like me. So I don't normally attract light-skinned black women or biracial black women. I don't normally attract those types of women. But that's what I am. So I thought you attract what you are. But I don't attract other light-skinned black or mixed race women. I don't attract women that look like me. I attract women that don't look like me. They might have similar features as mine because I come from them, obviously. So I'm still genetically connected to them. But our images are still different. We got a different image. I normally don't attract women in my image. I'm introverted. I'm a highly introverted person. If you know anything about the MBTI, a lot of people should know about MBTIs by now. I'm an INTJ. I've been doing a lot of research on my MBTI type. And as an INTJ, the women that I would be most compatible with on average are mostly extroverted women. Most of the MBTI types that I would be most compatible with are opposites. They're mostly extroverted, according to MBTI, which the MBTI is mostly on point. It's not completely correct. There is some flaws to it, of course, because we're humans and humans make mistakes. But for the most part, the MBTI is pretty much on point. It's correct for the most part. Most of the MBTI types that I'm most compatible with are extroverts, not introverts. There's some introverts that I'm compatible with too, but most of the women that I would be compatible with the most are extroverted. And it makes sense. It makes sense because you also have that other statement, opposites attract. So people want to say you attract what you are. Well, what about opposites attract? Is that not a true statement as well? Does that statement not have a level of validity to it? I think both statements have a level of validity to it. But I don't think people should just come to the conclusion that, oh, you attract what you are. No, because most of the women that I attract, or at least the women that I know I attract, because there's probably women that I attract that I'm not even aware of. So, but as far as from what I know of, for sure, most of these women are nothing like me. They're nothing like me. They don't think like me. They don't move like me. They're not into the same type of stuff that I'm into. Some of these women are single mothers. I'm not a single father. I don't have any kids. Some of these women got children. They got way more sexual experience than I do. They got way more dating experience than I do. I'm lacking in dating experience. Some of these women that I be attracting, they got all types of dating experience. They got all types of sexual experience. You know what I'm saying? Way more than me. They way more experienced than me. Some of these women, man. But I thought you attract what you are. Well, clearly I'm not attracting what I am, man. I'm attracting women that are the total opposite. One woman right now that I'm attracting, a whole single mother, okay? I'm not a single father. I don't have any kids. One woman right now that I'm attracting, she's a single mother, but I'm not a single father. Now, the woman that I'm talking about right now, she is introverted. Now, she is introverted. That's one similarity. But she's also religious. I'm not religious. She's apostolic. She goes to church. I don't do none of that. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in religion. So I don't go to church. I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in that. To each his own. I don't knock nobody's belief system, but I don't believe in that. So these are the types of women I attract. So to tell people that you attract what you are, that's just not totally true. Yeah, there's probably some truth to that. There is some truth to that, of course. And I think that if I strategically start to place myself in different environments, put myself in different areas and different environments and so on and so forth, and if I continue to improve on myself, then yeah, I think the quality of women that I'm attracting will improve. But I think a lot of the women that I'll continue to attract in the future still won't be this, like they'll still be opposites. I think a lot of the women that I attract are extroverts. I don't think I'm really just going to be attracting a whole lot of introverted women out here. I think introverted women are more attracted to extroverted men, and I think extroverted women are more like, not always obviously, but I think a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? But to just come to that conclusion that, oh yeah, you attract what you are. No, that's not totally true. Y'all need to stop with that, okay? Because most of the women that I attract are absolutely nothing like me. And most of the time they're highly extroverted when I'm highly introverted. So we're talking about women that are the complete opposite of who I am. So no, you don't just attract what you are. False information. Now I'm an INTJ. That's my personality type. That's my MBTI type. INTJ men often attract opposites in energy. Facts. Because that's exactly what I'm experiencing. Since INTJs are reserved, structured, and strategic, they sometimes attract women who are more outgoing. Facts. Because that's majority of the women that I attract. A lot of the women I be attracting be loud, extroverted, they talk. And honestly, I would rather be with an extroverted woman, honestly, because, I mean, think about it. If I were to get with an introverted woman, it's like, I'm not really a huge sociable person. She's not a huge sociable person. So what are we going to do? Are we just going to sit there and just stare at the wall? Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to spark up some conversation. Somebody got to be the main talker. You know what I'm saying? And somebody got to be a listener. You can't have two people that just talk and run their mouth. You got to have somebody that's more so listening and somebody that's more so talking. Like, it balances it out. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather be with an extroverted woman anyways, honestly. I would rather be with somebody that's different from me. I wouldn't be as interested as in being with a woman who has the same personality as me. It's like, that doesn't interest me at all. You know what I'm saying? I would rather be with somebody that's different. We sometimes attract women who are more outgoing, spontaneous, and emotionally expressive, like ENFPs or ESFPs. These women find the INTJ's quiet confidence mysterious. But similarity matters too. Women who share some intellectual depth, independence, or long-term thinking, like INFJs or ENTJs, are also drawn to INTJs because they get the seriousness. But yeah, an ENTJ is just the extroverted version of what I am. So, but they're still extroverted. So they're still like the opposite. That's the literal direct opposite of who I am, is the ENTJ. Why opposites get drawn in? Mystery factor. Women may see an INTJ as hard to read, which makes them curious. Balance factor. Exactly. Wasn't I just saying that? Balance factor. Outgoing women like having a calm, stable partner, while INTJs sometimes secretly like having someone who pulls them into new experiences. Exactly. I like that. I don't want to be with no introverted woman where we sitting around and it's just dead silent. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of being in a relationship when nobody's talking, nobody's, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody got to spark up some conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I don't know how to talk to people. I know how to talk. I mean, I make YouTube content. I know how to speak. I know how to make conversation, but it drains me. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather be the one to just sit and listen more than talk. I don't want to have to be the one to have to spark all the conversation and lead all the conversation, because it's draining for me. And it's going to be draining for the woman if she's also introverted. So I'm just not really interested in being with an introverted woman. It doesn't interest me. Long-term reality. Opposite women, highly social, emotional types, may find the INTJ too distant over time. Similar women often create longer. So it's also saying that women that are similar to me would be better for the long term. And I just don't understand that. I don't understand that either. Maybe I don't get it. I don't see how a woman that's similar to me would be better for the long term. Like I said, what are we going to do? We're just going to sit in the house and stare at the wall and not talk to each other? It don't make sense. Like, that don't even make sense to me. In certain ways, it can make more sense. Like, it just depends on what we're talking about. For example, like I said before, I'm not religious. So if a woman is religious and she highly religious, I don't see that working in the long term. I don't see how that's going to work long term, because we're going to clash. You know what I'm saying? She's going to want me to go to church, and and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So let's say we got an introverted woman. Her personality type is very, very similar to mine. Might even be damn near the same. Exact same. Right? Super introverted. But let's say she's a huge meat lover. And I mean somebody who likes to eat a lot of meat. I don't eat a lot of meat. I'm plant-based. Okay? I'm not meat-based. Let's say this woman, she's introverted. Her personality type is almost similar to mine. But she might have a specific type of diet and way that she eats. She might have a specific type of religion. She might be very religious. Trust and believe, I'm going to go and get the extroverted woman who isn't highly religious, and she might be more interested in a plant-based lifestyle, but she's extroverted. I'm going to go and get that extroverted woman. I'm going with the extrovert every time. And I ain't got to worry about us just sitting up in the house staring at the wall in quiet. Like, nobody's talking. We just in the house and we staring at the ceilings. So I feel like opposites attract more rather than you attract what you are. I think it's more so the opposite. I think it's more so opposites attract. I think it's more so like that. Maybe I'm wrong. It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong on that. Could be wrong. I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all let me know something. Y'all let me know something, man. Would you rather be with a woman? Or if you're a woman, would you rather be with a man? Somebody that is the opposite of who you are? Or somebody that's just the same as you are? Which would you rather? Like, as far as like your personality type. I mean, there's a lot of different things though that play a role in, you know, because we might have a personality type that's similar. Our personality type might be exactly the same. I might be an INTJ and the woman might be an INTJ. So our personality types are the same. But at the same time, our lifestyles might just be completely different. And you might have this extroverted woman to where her personality type is completely different from mine. She has a totally different personality type, but her lifestyle, she might have certain things in her lifestyle that are right in alignment with my lifestyle. She might be plant-based, same way I'm plant-based. Or she might be vegan or vegetarian or one of those, which is still in alignment with my life, right? This extroverted woman who has a completely different personality type than me, she's not super religious. You know what I'm saying? She's not highly religious. You know, she's not tied down to any religion. But this woman, this other woman who's introverted, personality type is just like mine, but her lifestyle is completely different from mine. Right? That can also be a factor. Personalities might be the same. Personality type might be the same, but your lifestyle might still just be different. Yeah, the person is introverted just like I'm introverted, but completely different lifestyle. You're interested in things that I'm not interested in at all. Then you got this extroverted woman who's actually interested in the things that I'm interested in. She just has a different personality type. She goes about doing things in a different way. So which person is more opposite of who I am? Is the extroverted person more different than me? Or is that introverted person more different than me? That's another thing to think about. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I think both statements have a level of validity to it. And both statements also have a level of, not so much validity to it. It's like you can't just come up with the conclusion that people attract who they are. Because you can also easily attract people that are not like you at all whatsoever. So I don't want to hear it, man. If people are complaining that they're attracting low quality partners, that does not automatically mean that that person is also low quality. It might just mean that they're just unlucky in the moment. They're just unlucky in the moment, and the options that are available to them where they are is just trash, period. It doesn't mean that they're trash. It could mean that, or it could just mean that the person is attracting opposites, because sometimes opposites attract. That's the real reality. You know what I'm saying? So people got to think about things that they say before they say it, because you got too many people getting on the internet repeating things that they heard that they think sounds cool, and they never actually took the time to actually examine these quotes that they love to re-quote on the internet. Really sit down and think about what it is that you're reading on the internet. Make sure that it makes sense. Use your brain power, use your thinking skills, and really, really think about what it is that you're looking at on the internet, and make sure that it actually makes sense.